Power 94 WJTT is the homie Big Tula, and right now I have one of the funniest people I can think of right now, Desi Banks. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, bro. How you doing, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm doing good. So just so y'all know, Desi Banks, actor, comedian, content creator, podcaster, entrepreneur. The dude is just funny, creative. Your skits hilarious. The way that you take realistic stuff but make it just seem so funny. The real life things. I mean, it's just the lens that you view life through is just comedic, man. I mean, like you can make a man picking up trash funny. You can make somebody just pulling up to the gas station funny. I mean, the people that you incorporate in your skits, all that stuff's hilarious. I just want to tell you, man, I take my hat off to you. You're hilarious. You're funny. And I enjoy your content. I look forward to seeing everything you drop. The whole city's that way. I actually put out a question yesterday like, hey, is there anything you want me to ask Desi? And so many people responded. I mean, I had people said, hey, I want to give him some clothes. I want to bring him some food. Like, I mean, just the love that you got, man, it's just genuine. People really rocking with you.
No, that's love, bro. I never, been there. So this would be my first time. And so all those people that's, asking those questions and want to bring things, man. Yes, I need all that. So bring it to the show. From the food, yes, I need to cater for the show. So if you want to cook for me for the show, man, pull up on your boy. People with clothes, yeah, pull up on me, man. But yeah, all the love that y'all trying to bring your boy, man. Hey, the biggest love is, hey, well, let's go and sell this thing out. Let me see how y'all turn up out there and chat, man. And hey, we're gonna have a good
they
time.
Buying the tickets, man. We've been giving away. People been calling, blowing the phone off the hook, trying to get in and win these tickets. And again, that's coming up Chattanooga Saturday, October 5th, the Walker Theater. And like the tickets are on sale right now, man. They need to go ahead and get them. So I want to ask you a few questions if you got a minute.
Yeah, do you think? Yep.
So I want to get to really know you. So do you come from a funny family? Were you is there somebody in your family that you looked up to that was funny? It's like, oh, I wanted tell us about
man,
growing up.
My whole family is crazy, man. I come from that black house.
Okay.
Growing up, with your cousins sleeping in the same bed with each other until high school came. That's when everything got away. I came from that house with my grandmama, my granddad, my mama living in the same house, my auntie, so we saw a lot of crazy stuff. It was real. We was at that house when, it's nighttime. You come in the house, you cut on the lights, all the roaches running around. I come from the house where, you fight your cousins all the time. The spades games. I come from all the stuff that people can relate to. That's where I come from, man. From the street lights, from all that, from the black house. That's where I come from, man. So the stuff that I create is either I done seen it or I done been through it. So that's why my skits, the stuff that I create, I always try to bring that real relatable light,
And you really do. That's what makes it so hilarious is that when you do the character, we actually know who that is. We've seen that person. We've heard that person. And that's what makes it so funny.
Exactly. From my grandmama character, from my granddaddy character, which is Mama Risa, Uncle Earl, from Lil Johnny, which is who I was as a kid, to any character that I create, man.
So speaking of you as a little kid, did you get in trouble in school?
I did a lot, a whole lot of times. I got plenty of whoopings, and I'm kind of jealous of my sister because she don't get as many whoopings as I used to get. My mama kind of got a little older now, where she feel like talking is good. You should have talked to me when I was a kid instead of trying to bring out that belt. But now that belt is what helped me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for that belt. A lot of these parents need to start bringing that belt back. And stop trying to be cool with your kid all the time. Right? Put that belt the butt. Belt the butt.
When was it that you decided that you wanted to make content? When was it? Okay, you've always funny. You said you've always been funny. So when was you decided, hey, I want to do something with this?
Man, I've been doing social media since 2012, man. But growing up,
that's when Vine. That's when you first started with Vine.
Yeah,
right?
That was Vine. Yeah, that was Vine. Been doing stand up now, going on year 9. But man, it's always been a part of my life. I always been that funny kid on the team. Like me, I played sports on the team. Winning most humors in high school, growing up, watching people being inspired by people like Martin, Eddie Murphy, people like that, man. So that's what I said, like a lot of character work, you can also see it come from those people as well. But as you look at those people, like we can relate to them as well. Like we all grew up the same. We all, it all was the same thing. So that's what I'm trying to bring to this new generation, man, that real, raw, authentic comedy that was already, was here once upon a time, because that's what works. It's like they had the proof of concept, so I'm like following their footsteps when it comes to it.
And you said that you were an athlete, so I didn't know that at first, but I did saw when you went and saw Dion, you told him I still got a year of eligibility.
Oh, so yeah.
So you did play college ball, right?
I did. Not too far from y'all, man. I was in Kentucky. I was at Morehead State. I did 2 years there before I transferred to Georgia State.
So when was it? Okay, so you were doing this for a while. Most people, it's like a microwave. They just think, oh, he just blew up overnight. But no, you've been putting in work. You've been putting in work, like you said. You started the Vines, but you've been doing stand up as well. So when was you did a video, a skit, or reel, or a Vine that blew up that you were like, damn, I'm onto something?
I would say I found that I was really funny when I was on Vine. That's when I
Yeah.
knew I had something. I didn't start really taking it seriously for real, until I graduated from college. That's when football ended up not working out for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to find something. I'm like, what I'm gonna do. And I had a friend of mine. He's like, yo, bro, man, you better start taking your acting and comedy serious. And that's when I transitioned to Instagram, man. And as I started tapping into it, I started, really, really doing it, being a student, really finding my way in it, and found my purpose in it, man. And it's just been up, from then, just putting in the work, staying consistent. I was having fun with it. I'm still having fun with it. And
Yeah.
I don't try to look at it as this is my job. No, I'm blessed to be able to do something that I love to do. Like, I'm the CEO. I'm on my own time. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my own thing. And just sharing my gifts and talent to the world. Like the Bible say, your gift will make room for you, and that's exactly what it's been doing for me. So my advice to a lot of people that's out there, man, don't do something that you don't want to do. Find something that you love to do. You know what I'm saying? Do something you love to do, man. And once you do that, find your gift. Your purpose. That's when life is free. That's when it's freedom.
So a couple of these questions I'm about to ask you is what people gave us through social media. So what's the hardest part of being a comedian in today's climate with, like you started on Vine, then Instagram, and now, you got the reels on Facebook and all the different streams and ways that you could put content out there. What's the hardest part about it today?
Hardest part about creating content today in this world, man, is a lot of people sensitive. You got to be careful with what you post, but sometimes you just can't care for real.
Right.
Especially me being a stand-up comedian. Hey, man, I'm going to say what I feel. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But, you build up an audience that love what you do, man. You got to stay consistent. You got to find your niche. That's what it's about, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes each platform do be different. I may post this video on Instagram, but I may not post it on Twitter because I know how Twitter people act,
Yeah. So you got to know your audience and know your...
Yeah, things like that. But yeah, it's just that, man. Staying consistent, finding your niche, man, and not doing what another person is doing, not just doing it because you see them doing it, but do it because you want to do it. You love it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I never followed the footsteps of others. I did it because it was always for me.
Another question somebody had was, the real Desi, what would you wear? Would you be the white force or the black forces?
I'm both.
You're both.
Right, we all both. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody's both. It just depends on the day, right?
Yeah, we sometimes we cool, sometimes we can snap and be something that the people will be like, oh my God, no, you got me to this point. You the reason why I'm at this point. But I'm really more of the white forces guy. I'm a cool guy. I try to stay in that element, the white forces for sure.
So what's up with Parlay? Is he coming with you?
Oh yeah, he always come. I tell people all the time, you got to be there early if you want to see him though. Black people don't like to show up on time. So when y'all get upset with me, why y'all didn't see him? Because y'all weren't here on time.
You've done a lot of content with a lot of people. Like you share the spotlight. You've had a lot of people that some of those people, the first time I saw them or recognized them was from a skit that was included you. So like Pretty V, like for somebody, like when the ones that y'all did were hilarious, like when you come back from the war or with like when boyfriend and girlfriends fight or whatever, all that's hilarious. One of the listeners wanted to know, you slick got a crush on her?
Oh no, that's just acting, man. That's like how Martin and Gina was, man.
Yeah. No, y'all come out convincing though, for real. That's the way they wanted to know that because that's how convincing y'all are with it.
Yeah, no, we just being a light for the world, man. That's my buddy, man. We cool, man. We just, that's the talent that we have, So we thankful that y'all see it that way, though. That's when it works. So yeah.
And then one of the things, you're an entrepreneur as well. I think you're building luxury homes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that side of Desi.
Yeah, man. I got into it with my guy, Gene Johnson, who's actually, got me into that for some time now. I've been into real estate about 4 or 5 years now. I'm on probably my 17th, 18th home. It's been a success for me, man. But, the reason why I wanted to do that, because I wanted to find out somewhere to put my money. And, it's good to make money, but it's like, you can't hold on to it. How can you invest it? How can you put it somewhere where it's going to grow for you, long term? And real estate is one of those things that I feel like that is longevity, buying property, buying land. I feel like that's the best investment when it comes to, trying to see where you can put your money at, for sure. So, yeah, real estate is the key, man. My guy, Gene, he got his own construction. company business, man. So when I got with those guys, I learned so much about it. You know, I'm still learning about it. But yeah, man, I feel like that's if you got money and you don't know where to put it, I feel like in your city, I think you guys should get into real estate for sure.
Yeah, definitely. We have one of the highest markets right now. Going with advice, so I'm going to piggyback on what you just said, giving advice to us. What advice would you give somebody that's a comedian or looking to, be a content creator? What's some advice you give those out there that are just getting started or trying to make it to where you're at?
I would probably say don't try to go viral. Don't think about going viral and just blowing up so fast. I would say first have fun with it. Find your why and why you want to do it. Find your niche. Stay consistent. Don't rush the process. Yeah, yeah. That would be my advice. That was a lot of advice. Yeah, don't think about the money first. Don't think, because all that worrying and thinking about things that you can't control, that's what kind of like ruin your happiness, your fun with it. Then it becomes work when you think about the other thing.
You've come a long way. Like I said, most people don't realize the work that you put into it. What's the ultimate goal? What do you see yourself in like 5 more years?
Yeah, movies, TV shows, of course, commercials, stand-up specials, things that you see the OG comedians do the long term for sure.
All right, man. So we look forward to seeing you come to Chattanooga Saturday, October 5th. You're going to be at the Walker Theater. Those tickets are on sale now, man. I appreciate you taking the time, man. You are hilarious. Like I said, the way that you look at life and just the everyday things is so hilarious when you put it to us. And like we recognize those people, we recognize those characters. I feel like I know Parlay. Sometimes I even yell out the Parlay on my show. I be acting like he in there with me. So hey, I think it's hilarious, all the stuff that you do, and we are fans. The city is coming out. We will see you there, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
Peace.